Hello, I'm the UK Diabetic Guy, and in this short video, I'm going to show you 3 things that I never leave the house without and why. Firstly, it's my blood sugar testing kit. This little AccuCheck monitor was given to me when I was at hospital when I was first diagnosed, and I use it at least 4 times a day. I use it first thing in the morning, when I come downstairs before I have a coffee or cereal or toast. I check my blood sugar. For those of you that haven't seen one before, dead easy. It does all the heavy lifting for you. All you do is you pop in one of these strips to the bottom. It will light up. Prick your finger, put the blood on the end. Within 5 seconds, it will tell you what your blood sugar level is. And that might affect what you have for breakfast. Also the same for lunch. Also the same for your evening meal. And also supper time, if you have any food at that time of day anyway. So this is really cool. And in the first month or so of being diagnosed, I would record these either in the booklet that the hospital give you or on your phone. That's the way I found it easiest. And it's useful for a number of reasons. For your diabetic team to make sure the medicine they give you, I was on 3 different meds and insulin, were actually working. And for my benefit as well. So I could see that the new habits, the little changes were seriously turning into big gains, and my sugar level was dropping down. And actually, I treated it like a bit of a challenge, because when I was in hospital, when I was first diagnosed, my blood sugar was at 33. And when I left hospital, it was mid-20s, I think it was 24. And then when I got home, I would use this 4 times a day minimum, and I could see it come down over the weeks. It was in the teens, then it was in 8s, 9s, and 10s. Now it's consistently in 5, 6, and 7s. So that's perfect. My meds are working, my new diets are working, and the keeping hydrated, that's great. I'm more active. So it's all working, it's all absolutely fine. And this little fella is brilliant. So the reason I take that with me is because you never know if you're going to get caught in an accident, there's traffic jams, you caught at work, any other reason, and it's useful to have this in case you have a hypo. Right, I'll move on to that in just a minute. But before I do, this little blood sugar monitor machine is actually like a secret cheat code. Because what you can do, when you've balanced everything out and you're feeling great, and your diabetic team going, yeah, it's good now, you can maybe treat yourself to something. You can, not really immunity, I wouldn't say that, but you can have foods that you might think are slightly naughty, and then you can check in. And it will let you know if it's had a massive impact on your blood sugar levels or not. So don't see this as a chore, embrace it. It should be your new best friend. It was certainly mine. So the other 2 things I always have with me when I leave the house are a sugary snack and a carbohydrate snack. So they do different things. When you have a hypoglycemic episode, which is commonly known as a hypo, your body doesn't have enough sugar in the form of glucose. You might feel sweaty or shaky, you might have a headache, you might feel confused or irritable. In my case, I'm like that, and my speech slurs slightly, and I know I've got to act fast. Manageable, not a drama when you're at home, but when you're out of the house, you need that confidence and reassurance you've got what you need, because you have to act fast. So I have in my car at all times, and my children feel like we're going on a picnic because my pockets are laden full of stuff. I've got biscuits, I've got dextrose tablets, I've got jelly babies or wine gums. I've always got a bottle of water. That's good practice anyway, though, isn't it? I think whether you've got diabetes or not. And then I've got a brown bread sandwich, be it tuna mayo, chicken salad, because they both do different things. So when you're at home, when you're having a hypo, you would take your blood sugar, and then you would have 15 grams of a sugary, fast-acting carbohydrate. Sit down and relax for a while, test it again. If your blood sugars have gone up and stabilized, then you can move to your long-acting carbohydrate, which is your sandwich. If they haven't stabilized, go back for another 15 grams of sugar until they have, okay? Top tip. Try and determine what 15 grams of anything is as soon as you're diagnosed, and make little parcels to leave at your office. at your mum and dad's house, at your friend's house, at the pub, at the gym, in your car, wherever you commonly go, try and have that there as a backup. That's really, really important. So there we go, a really short video about the 3 things I always take with me when I leave the house. It's my sugar testing kit, my blood sugar testing kit, which comes free, you don't have to pay for it. Some sweets, some dextro tablets or some biscuits, maybe all 3 if you've got a sweet tooth and it's not affecting your blood sugar, and some sort of long-acting carbohydrate, brown bread sandwich, crackers, Ryvitas, whatever it might be. That'll see you right, okay? Thank you very much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the subscribe button. That will encourage me to make more, and I'll see you again soon.